Hi, this is Bajarappa. In this video, I'm going to explain about GitHub repo, public repo search functionality application. So in this application, so as you can see here, so I'm fetching data for in the initial load as default search option. And so if you see a code, uh, so this is the default search. I'm using user and I'm using JavaScript as a default search query. So for that reason, it's showing JavaScript related content. If you don't want to this, we can comment that code and it will not show the show these options. So suppose if I'm commenting this uh, and it will not show that content, so it will show search for your repository to display. So if I want to search for any repository, or suppose Kriya or any name, whatever it is, so it will show related search results. So these are search result based on the search query. And we have a sort functionality with options like stars, watches, score, name created and updated it. So we can sort by any of these functionalities created at or name or watches or stars and updated at as well. So these are the basic sort functionalities which I have used. Mm, yeah, basically this is the main functionality of the application. So when I click on this, it will take me to default home page. And if I want to, if it looks like a simple plain application, so for that reason, I have fetched default JavaScript. These things. Yeah, this is the main functionality of the application. So when it comes to the code. I have used Redux toolkit and create Redux, React Redux as well. So in the Redux, we have a reducer, a repo reducer. So in this repo reducer, I am using async, create async sum for fetching data from API. So in this, we have mm, query and sort as parameters, and these parameters has been passed to query and sort options. So here we have an initial state where we have initialized with repos as empty array. So whenever we fetch repos, it will be pushed into this array. And I have constructed base API URL, and I have also used API key. Uh, so with a base API URL and query and sort URL, we are fetching data, and the headers I am passing my API key. So this is the main functionality of fetching data from API, GitHub API. So I have created a repos slice. In this name, I will name as repos initial state from the above, and reducers. In this we can pass any action. And in the extra reducers, I am using like whenever fetch data gives a response in the pending state, will show like it is loading, and when we are uh, fulfilled state, we can display the repos and status as success. In the rejection route, we can show message as failed and error message of message, failed message. And I am exporting this as repo reducer, repo slice as repo reducer, and I am exporting select all options for the names like if for suppose we have repo status, all these options like I am exporting through this select repos so that we don't have to change it further and further. And so when it comes to store, I am using repo reducer as a root reducer. We can also separate it in the root reducer, but for this functionality, I'm just keeping it in the simple way. So this is my store. So when we go to app in this, I am calling store using provider, and I'm storing the store here. And repo list is the main component where I have code for all the functionalities. And so if you come to repo list, I have functionality for I have components for header and repo card. In the repo card, we have I have displayed repo name, avatar, description, and all the stars and local language. So this is the repo card. Whenever we search or whenever we want to display something, that will be displayed using this repo card. If there is no search query, so it will show search for your repository display. If it is a loading, if it is loading, so it will display loading. So when we come to header, so here in the header we have search bar and start dropdown as well as repos as a logo. So in the search bar, we have a functionality to search options. So whenever uh, we have a input. So in this input, we are storing the inputted value in the query, and whenever some change happens, so we call this handle input change, and whenever some change, and we are storing that input target value in the new query and setting that new query as a query, new query as a query. So that whenever, and I am also calling handle search function. So on the hand search, we are passing that query. So whenever we enter, so that this on search query handle search will trigger on search and it will show the requested input query. This is search functionality. So when we come to drop down, so we have sort options, sort like stars, watches, and score name created at. So these are the such sort parameter asked in the task. So I am passing them. I'm looping as a map, so that it will display all these options. So, so I am getting value and sort change as props from repo list, and initially in the default value we are putting as value, which is the stars we have initialized in the repo list. So initially, so yeah, this is the sort option, so which we have initialized as star, so that will be taken for that default value. So whenever we change option, so that option value will be changed to selected label for that. So this is the sort functionality. Yeah, this is the main functionality and code for the application. Thank you.